What's up guys, back in today with another reaction on the channel. Today I'll be reacting to the first episode of Yano-kun's Ordinary Days. Don't know an awful lot about this. I did watch the trailer and it looks like it's about a guy that is extraordinarily clumsy and going to be a romance, and that's the extent of my knowledge. So yeah, we'll go right into it. Let me know what you guys think about this first episode in the comments though. Leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And yeah, again, judging from the trailer, it looks like she kind of looks out for him. Oh, she seems to like that. Likes the responsibility. Tsuyoshi. Okay, straight into the opening. I was kind of wondering if we would get the opening or ending, just purely based off the fact that it's 22 minutes long. Which isn't on the shorter end of your usual episodes, I think. But yeah, fair to say we're probably going to see quite a bit of pain in this show. Quite a few accidents. Nothing major though. So yeah, she's got the incredibly hard task of safe-proofing this room now, really, hasn't she? Make sure there's no scissors out laying about, no windows open. Be careful of the sharpness of those pencils. Pretty standard opening, can't lie to you guys. Pretty run of the mill, to be honest. Oh, I thought that was a brick. Fair play to the guy who goes to school every day like this. What do they call that? They call that DV. Never heard of that being an acronym for that. There are similar ones though, of course, isn't there? The usual one is ED. Erectile dysfunction. Just everything. Anything possible that he could have bumped into. Yeah. This guy's life expectancy is not very long, is it? Like, how many times a day does this guy get concussed? How much brain damage this kid went through? Like, when did it start happening? It's pretty incredible he's got to this age. Yeah. Also, it's pretty charming in little moments like this, isn't it? It's got that kind of style of animation. It's not like the top quality, but it's quite a charming style. I can't really feel too much sympathy for this girl. I mentioned this over the weekend, but I literally on Saturday I grated off a load of my skin on my toe, and I had to play another football game the day after, and I played 90 minutes, and that was painful. So yeah, imagine grazing your legs like that, cutting your skin off, and then same grazing going on again the day after. That's exactly what I had to do this weekend. That's the thing, isn't it? Because she is a class president, she probably could even get away with it, even if she was actually stalking someone. Yeah, certainly the caring kind, isn't she? Do not turn around without looking. Awfully surprising there was nothing there. But yeah, he has got quite the soft voice, hasn't he? He's very softly spoken. Ooh. But I've never had a nosebleed in my whole life, except for when I got elbowed in the nose, which was like a forced thing, if you know what I'm saying. Like I'm talking about like just a random nosebleed. Never happened to me. It was because my nose so big it would end up bleeding out if that happened. Like you can't do that by all circumstances, otherwise you die. I was about to mention as well. Like, I'm not sure what you'd do if you're this guy. Would you take the stairs? 'Cause the stairs are like number one enemy, right? But one, I can't imagine there's a lift here, and two, even if there was a lift, that might end up being worse. What do you do? I guess the best thing would be to take the Not sure many schools do this. They should, but might be best to take the disabled kind of option, the wheelchair option, which would be a lift. But at my old school and stuff, we had like the ramps. There wasn't really, yeah. Not sure how they got about that. Actually, think about. Sorry, I'm yapping right now, but now I think about it, there was classes you could only get to by going upstairs. So maybe it's changed nowadays. No, it's looking clean. Yeah, it was weird not to. Yeah, well, I can relate to that one, especially right now. Sure, she can turn into an absolute airhead. This girl, can't she? Like whole days of this. Nothing going on up there. Worry, panic. They're just two things that I'd probably, yeah, I'd be at the forefront of how I'd feel when talking to this guy. Very anxious, like, oh, hopefully I haven't got anything on me that could hurt him. He's probably dead. I think it'd be reasonable to assume he did die. Maybe he's cursed. Oh, phone call about him. Oh my god, he got a secide. He got a secide. Yeah, like I was saying, do you reckon it's like a curse, or do you reckon it's like a Toma kind of situation from a certain magical index? Like he's maybe got something in place for that kind of. Yes, he's incredibly unlucky, but in its place, he gets this like incredible nullifying power. In this, I guess he's maybe a bit of a womanizer. Maybe maybe that's the trade-off. This ghost, his soul's floating about. And yeah, okay. Well, horrible thing actually, to be honest with you, is the fact that someone literally just died the other day. A semi-professional footballer just literally died from doing that exact thing, almost running at full speed and hitting a concrete wall. So yeah, sorry to get quite dark there, but he had pretty big chances of dying from the aftermath, let alone getting hit by a truck right there. That would certainly be a name for the show, wouldn't it? Yano-kun didn't quite get hit by a truck. Yeah, they're always that's maybe happened to me like once or twice, but when that does happen, that is like awful. It's only happened to me like again once or twice, but it's when I'm playing football and I like try and turn my head too quick, and it's just like, oh, you get a bit of sharpness. Well, that's the case with everyone with this kid, though. I mean, she's certainly the closest person to him that we're seeing. But feels like he's got maybe he doesn't want to go too close to anyone because might rub off some of his bad luck on them or something, like drag them into some kind of accident, like the truck driver just being dragged into that just purely based off this guy's bad luck. Now you've got somebody's life on your fucking hands. Like, yeah, it's not just a burden for him. So yeah, I can imagine if I was in this guy's shoes, I probably wouldn't want to grow too close to anyone. But yeah, that is quite sad, isn't it? Guy's life in general is quite sad. It's almost like a challenge. This is almost gonna be like a bit of a fun challenge for her, which I like. You fucking little rat. Little selfish little rat. Grabbing the bag like that. Is this a good plan? Seems like a pretty bad plan. Like to the guy that like putting it on him to do this. Okay, so they are going to offer him some. Good. That was incredibly quick subtitle. Oh, oh dear. Really? How did you let that happen? Fucking hell. Oh. Ooh. Oh yeah, we saw this in the trailer. That one's not too bad. That finger on those nasty, isn't it? Like getting your like at the car door. Oh, I'm not sure that's ever happened to me like at full power, but I imagine that's incredibly painful. Don't touch this guy. Don't touch this guy. I don't want to go too deep here, but I do wonder what exactly would happen if they were to like kiss or go even further than that. Like, what kind of disastrous things would happen? Guy's kind of got a very rough feel of things, hasn't he? Pretty shoddy job. I spoke about the football earlier. This is like one of the things I absolutely love about when I play football on the weekends is just like it's grassroots, so it's like really low level, and it's like the best thing anyone can do for anyone. If someone's got an injury, or whatever it may be, we've got nothing. We've got a first aid bag, but all you can do is just pour water on it. You just got to pour water on whatever it is, and that is the that is the only thing. I think you got bandages as well, but that's like the extent of it. Bandages and put some water on it, and this honestly feels a bit similar. Like, is she qualified whatsoever to help him? So I imagine she might take some courses, perhaps in like CPR might be a good one to take for her. Yeah, she'd probably take some like courses and maybe learn some things about getting the first aid kind of badges or whatever they are. But yeah, as I said, it's very unprofessional when I play sports. So if anyone's got like gets kicked badly or anything, all you can do is give them some water. Are those things up properly? A lot, I'd assume. I can't imagine he's part of any kind of extracurricular activities or anything. Right, it's awfully close to that, but not quite, is it? I do like the way she's got about it here, though, just very much up front. Which is easier said than done. The thing is, like, would you let him in the arcade? If you owned the arcade, would you let this guy in, knowing that you may be sued from any accidents that involve this guy? I wouldn't. It's a liability. Like, oh, my machine injured some poor young boy. It'll be in the news, and then got my arcade shut down. It's like, I'm not letting you in. Like, it sounds horrible to say, but like, this guy is just a walking liability. Like, I wouldn't let him in my arcade, wouldn't let him in my theme park, wouldn't let him anywhere really. He'll just sue me. But yeah, good first episode. I like the premise. I do like the premise. It is one of those premises that feels like there isn't much you can do with it, but then again, you think of things like Luffy from One Piece, and I initially went to that thinking like, what can you do with rubber? How far can rubber go? Really, it can go pretty far actually. It can get pretty interesting. So it all depends on the creativity of the writing, but it does feel like a premise that there isn't an awful lot to. It is a really good introduction though for a romance for this premise of like her kind of helping him and trying to just help him with a normal life. So we'll see what they do with it. As I said, it's all, no matter how creative or uncreative it is, it all depends on how it's written. But yeah, pretty fun first episode. I liked it. Pretty solid. And she's gonna be spending a lot of money on fucking equipment, isn't she? Plasters and wrappings and tape and yeah, she's going to be spending, and the course for the for the CPR and first aid, being a first aider. Like yeah, she's good at this. Is an investment. This is. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, good first episode. Honestly, the opening or ending weren't anything special to be honest. Like the ending was a better song than the opening, I think. But I still wasn't fantastic in my opinion. The visuals were alright. But yeah, the opening or ending didn't really stand out for me, which isn't much of an issue to be honest. It's just I would, to be honest with you, like 95% of the time I usually like slash kind of love them. So it's always a little bit surprising when I don't. And yeah, initially I don't really love the opening or ending here, but again the premise was cool. I can imagine it again. Like I said, it might grow old very quickly. Hopefully they're creative with it, getting to put put it to use in situations and not overuse it as well. But yeah, put it into use in like actual like interesting situations, like the kind of initial setup here of her kind of having to look after him and take care of him, and her being the class president, just making him want to have like a normal life, be his kind of first high school friend, it looks like. And yeah, just a pretty damn good setup here. Very much looking forward to seeing more. We've got a little bit in the way of side characters with the girls' friends, but I do imagine we'll probably look a bit more into them in the future. But yeah, pretty solid side character there as well. And yeah, like I said, solid setup, interesting premise, nice characters. Had some quite charming kind of animation moments here and there as well. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comments. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with these weekly reactions. And I'll see you guys next week with episode 2.